What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to today's Europa League game. Manchester United taking on AC Milan in the first leg of this tie. Apologies, I'm a couple of minutes late, but as always, busy life, folks. Lots of stuff to do. But I am here now just before kick-off, ready to go. And yeah, we'll take you through this game. Let me just get it up on my screen here. Right, we're underway. 7 seconds gone. Grant, let me just hit the clock. We'll get live so we're not too far behind. Clock first half. Right there, we're live. We're going. We're good. There we go. Happy days. We're good. We're alive. Right. Sorry, folks. I'm a few minutes late. My apologies. I was doing some other stuff with videos. I'll take you through the starting 11s while I read you what's going on in the game at the same time. Bear with me. Of course, it would be the first game to kick off, wouldn't it? United have gone for Henderson in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire and Alex Telles. For midfield, then it's Scott McTominay and Nemanja Matic, then Dan James, Bruno Fernandes, Anthony Martial and Mason Greenwood. It's Donnarumma in goal for AC Milan, Calabria, Kjaer, Tomori, Dalot, Meite, Kessie, Salamacares, Krunic, Diaz and Leao. Obviously no Ibrahimovic for Manchester United today. Apologies, folks, for being late. I hate being late for streams, but we are here now. We are good to go. And as always, this stream has been brought to you with thanks to the good folks over at the OneFootball app. If you haven't downloaded the OneFootball app, you know what to do. You can do it from the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store. It even has this cool augmented reality feature on it as well, where you can put out the starting 11 onto the floor or whatever in front of you. Click on a player, bring up all the stats, everything you need in OneFootball app, entirely free. Please use the link in the description to let them know that we sent you as well. And again, yeah, I hope that you do give it a bash, because it is the best football app out there, absolutely bar none. Right, folks, we are on the way here, as I said, and it's still 0-0, thankfully. I'm only a minute and 46 into the game. Obviously, United wearing their red home shirts, AC Milan in the white shirts with the black shorts. Matic has won it there in midfield for United, but it's back now with AC Milan. How are we all, by the way? Have we recovered? Have we recovered from last night? Any of the Reds watching? Ball back now with Dean Henderson. Henderson takes a touch, goes out right hand side to back to Dean Henderson. This is a really interesting tie, this one, I have to say, because you can make an argument for either side here. I think this over 2 legs is going to be a real pick-em. I'm intrigued to see what United can take into the second leg. Obviously, they don't want to be conceding here in the first leg. It's a massive thing for them to try and keep a clean sheet, because away goals in Europe, they do carry a lot of clout. Hey Kay, how are you? I'm really well. Still buzzing, absolutely, Jack, absolutely. Kean, welcome in, man, a United fan, of course. Lovely to have all the United fan friends in with us. This is, of course, a completely impartial channel here on Mundo Sporto. Dean Henderson comes out there, clears his box on the edge of the line. It's a massive boost, obviously, for United, the fact that Ibrahimovic isn't available for AC Milan, because, you know, he's been in great goal scoring form for them. They have a short bench as well, only with what, 7 players on the AC Milan bench. Milan now on the attack. They move the ball across from centre. No, actually he spins back. Now he eventually gives it back. Ball across. Couple of step overs here from AC Milan. Ball into the box, easily headed away by Eric Bailly, and eventually it goes out and it'll be a United throw in left hand side. Sorry, folks, I'm going to move my screen a bit here because I'm trying to get a better view of the game, so bear with me. What's my score prediction? I'm going to go 2-1 United win, but I could make an argument for a draw as well if I'm being real. I'm good, DC Plays, mate. How are you? So many things going on my screen right now in front of me. I hope we're all well, by the way. I hope that we're all enjoying life. I hope that everything's good at your end, folks. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now goes back to Bailly. Bailly rolls it across to Maguire. Back with Henderson. Myself and Jack Gill, by the way, just recorded our weekend predictions on Mundo Sporto for all the Premier League games. So that video will be coming out tomorrow. So please do keep an eye out for that one. Martial now. Dan James. United are dispossessed. AC Milan now have a chance to counter. Their league form's kind of tapered off a little bit. They were at one point top of Serie A, but Inter Milan have come storming back after that massive 3-0 derby victory. Ball over the top here. You know, some in and goal here. AC Milan's 1-0, but will the flag go up? The ball's been put in the net. Maguire didn't challenge because he was pretty much assuming that the AC Milan forward was offside. Now, the ball did go in the net. The flag has gone up. Let's have a look at the replay and we'll know for certain. Yes, there's no doubt this is offside. This goal won't stand. Offside, and correctly so. Maguire looks for the flag, but we know that the linesman's instructions are to keep the flags down. But yeah, I mean, that goal won't stand. Leao puts the ball in the back of the net, but it was offside, clearly. Free kick to Manchester United. Taken quickly. Maguire, McTominay. Greenwood now. You could see he was offside, and Maguire was just waiting for that linesman to put the flag up. And on the replay, it was very clear he was off. Aaron Wan-Bissaka tries the ball up the line to Greenwood, but it's intercepted by Milan and they play it out long. Little flick around the corner, but Scott McTominay has it now. He fires the ball into Martial. Out to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood on the edge of the box, right hand side. Goes back to Bruno Fernandes. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Nemanja Matic. Bruno. Little bit loose there for Mason Greenwood. But again, I think McTominay will win that back in midfield. He does. Maguire then plays it out left hand side to Alex Telles. Well, United fans or anybody watching, what's your thoughts on this? What's your score prediction? And again, thank you to everyone that has joined us recently. As you can see, we've gone past 15,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for that. Liverpool fans are way too confident after that Leipzig win. Can't wait for it to be humbled in the quarters. Kiss my ass, mate. Simple as that. Either come in and show some respect like I show to your club and every other club, mate, or just piss off. It's as simple as that. We're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We've every damn right to be happy and confident, mate. Let's not forget that's a Leipzig team, by the way, that one knocked United out of the Champions League, 2 got to the semi-finals last year, and 3 have a very good manager and are fighting with Bayern Munich at the top of the Bundesliga. But you try and piss all over our result all you want, mate. It just shows that there's no class. Do you know what I mean? I'm here giving honest views, giving credit where it's due to United fans week in, week out, Arsenal fans, City fans. But of course, we're not allowed to celebrate a win, apparently. Honestly, mate. I thought you were a decent fella, but I can't be arsed with you anymore. Kiri Boy 12 said, "Hey Craig, are you from Ireland? I'm from Longford. I hope your family is keeping well." I am indeed, man. Yeah, I'm originally from Dublin, but I live in Wexford now, buddy. Been to Longford on many occasions, man. And thank you for being in with us. And, you know, good luck to your boys today. You know, it's a difficult tie, this one, but United have started off well from what I'm seeing here. Martial, forces a save from Donnarumma. It was a good volley from Martial on the edge of the box, took it down, had a crack, and Donnarumma tapped it over the bar. But again, bright signs here for Manchester United. They did lose 5-0 to them too. Yes, but who got through the group, mate? Who got through the group? Did United get through that group? No, because when it mattered, when it came down to it, they lost. And look, that's okay, shit happens. I'm not here to slag off United. I'm just not going to sit here and have somebody try and belittle a good result for Liverpool last night. Free kick out here to AC Milan. Maguire, I think, adjudged to have fouled Simon Kjaer. What do I think of Tonali? I wouldn't have seen as much of Sandro Tonali, mate, as I would have for the likes of say, Berea and stuff. But Tonali was known as hot young property. I think he was playing in the second division of Serie A when I first, or of Italy, when I first Serie B, when I first seen him come through. But he is an undeniable talent. AC Milan have a strike from distance there. Never really going to trouble Dean Henderson, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Mark Goatbridge wants a shout out. How are you, mate? Nice to see you win. You started your own footy channel. Honestly, mate, well in, well played, and I hope it goes well for you. It's I love hearing people having a crack and starting their own YouTube channels, mate. Well in, and I hope it goes well for you. And keep cracking away, and as long as you're enjoying it, man, that's the fun part, really, isn't it? Tonali's on the bench, by the way, for those asking tonight. No, he's on the bench for AC Milan. Chicken Boy's going for a 1-1 prediction. Rangers are 1-0 down, are they, Brendan? Thank you for that update, mate. AC Milan in possession now. Right hand side. They try a ball inside, but Harry Maguire gets there, plays the ball to Nemanja Matic. Almost 10 minutes gone here. Manchester United 0, AC Milan 0. It really does feel like a tie, this, doesn't it? That it shouldn't be a Europa League tie of years gone by and all. You know, two absolutely massive clubs. It just doesn't feel like it should be a Europa League game. Strike. 1-0 AC Milan. 1-0 AC Milan. I think it's Kessie with the goal. It's a very good volley. Dean Henderson seemingly had no chance, and I can't see any reason why this would be ruled out, but it was a cracking strike. I mean, I think it was Frank Kessie. No, was it? Who was it? It was Mate, sorry. It comes from a throw-in. Let me talk you through. It comes from a throw-in. It was Kessie who got the original. It was Kessie. I knew it. I thought it was Frank Kessie. It was Frank Kessie. Controls the throw-in, then volleys it. Bang. Lets it bounce once. Puts his right boot through it. Yeah, it's a good strike. You can't put any blame on the goalkeeper there. Frank Kessie, after giving AC Milan the lead with an absolute thunderous volley. But if you're United, let's be frank, you should have defended that better. It came from a simple throw-in. Why is there a VAR check? Are they saying it may have hit his hand or something like that? I can't see any reason for a potential VAR check. It looked like it hit off his thighs to me. But they are checking it with VAR for... Goal ruled out. Handball. No goal. No goal. Goal ruled out. They said it hit his hand. So we're back at 0-0. Let off there. I mean, if that's the rule, that's the rule, that's the rule. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to say what it is or isn't a handball, but goal ruled out. We're still at 0-0. You must talk to Jack. Refuses to say glory, glory. I don't, you know, I don't tell Jack what to do, mate. Jack covers the games in his own way. What do we think of that one, though, folks? I mean, must have hit his left arm by the looks of it. You know, from the angle. Let's have a look. No, we're not seeing this replay. From the angle I'd seen it originally, I didn't think. But obviously, look, VAR have the angles that we don't see, and they judge it to be a handball. And we can't argue with that. A handball is a handball in the build-up to a goal, and still scoreless. That would be a warning, though, for United. They've got to stay switched on, because that came about far too simply. You know, it was a simple throw-in to one player, one touch, and then bang. "13 minutes gone, still scoreless." Donnarumma goes out to the right back. I was just kidding. That's alright, man. I'm no problem whatsoever. I don't take that seriously, man. Don't mind me. No, Myth or Matt's debater, you can get fucked, mate. Sorry, I forgot to boot you out. You and your fucking lack of class, mate, can do, and you're not welcome. If you don't, I've said it before, mate, and I'll say it again. You either show class to other people in our chats, and you'll get that class and respect back, or you chat shit and you get kicked out. You, my friend, couldn't even do the decency to say at least either nothing about Liverpool's win, or at least say well done. So you had to come in and try and belittle our win last night, and I don't do that to any other teams, mate, so I couldn't be arsed dealing with you anymore. So best of luck to you, but you won't be getting back into our chat. Craig, do you think that the boss link-up play last night for Salah's second goal, or for Salah's goal, excuse me, It was great. Last night's performance was brilliant, Kate. But we're here today to talk about United and Milan. I'll be live at 8:30 with Jack Gill for a dual late night agenda and Anfield agenda tonight. So we'll definitely go through it all then, Kate. Free kick here to AC Milan. Ball whipped in towards the far post. It's one in the air by Alex Telles. Second ball drops. Oh, I tell you what. Again, a ball across the front of that Manchester United 6-yard box, and the AC Milan player was a yard or two away from having a tap in there at the far post. To be fair, he would have been offside. He would have been offside. Maguire put his arm up and he would have been right. He would have been offside. Kate, by the way, sorry, I read the comment about your brother. Still loads of time for Kessie to score. Let's have a look at the replay here. I'll tell you what. I call things as I see them, folks, and that looks harsh to me. I've after seen 2 replays of the Kessie thing, and I call it as I see it. I've no vengeance for or against anybody in these games, but that looked harsh. And I'd be the same if it was a United player, I promise you. That ruled out Kessie goal looked a little bit harsh. Again, unless there's another angle that I haven't seen. Oh yeah, there was definitely a few dodgy decisions in the PSG game, mate. Because Anthony Taylor and the English referee, Stuart Atwell on VAR. What do you expect? They're a bunch of clowns, mate. Missed an encroachment on the penalty that Messi missed as well. Verratti was inside the D. Somehow they checked for encroachment but missed that. Look, they're a shambles, mate. We know the Premier League officials are a shambles. Somebody said English teams can't go to Germany right now and German teams shouldn't go to England. Well, to be fair, Elevator Kid, we had a home leg against the German team last night and it was played in Budapest, the same as the first leg, so they didn't come to England when we played in the Champions League last night. Both legs were played in the Budapest, in the Puskás Arena in Budapest, so there was no German team travelling into England for that game anyway. Would I take Rashford at Liverpool? Yeah, probably. I mean, I rate Rashford. The reason I was pausing there was just to think of our system and how we could implement them and if there are other players. But I definitely do rate Marcus Rashford very, very highly as a footballer. I'm just trying to think of our system. But yeah, look, Rashford's a quality player. There's no doubt about that. Dan James now cuts inside. He's been getting a run of games lately, hasn't he, from Solskjaer, Dan James? He kind of been out in the cold a little bit and now he's back in and getting a run. Going to see the first yellow card of the game here. Alex Telles was brought down wide left-hand side. Referee straight across with the yellow card. And look, it was a late challenge. I don't know if it was worthy of a yellow, to be honest, but it was a late challenge, no doubt about the free kick. Hi Craig, love your content, just posted on your subreddit. Thank you, man. Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate that. Mr. T, Craig. I don't get that. That's gone over my head, chicken boy. Sorry. Who's been the better side? I think it's fair to say that AC Milan have started brightly. Here's a cross. Oh, did he try and pick out? I think Alex Telles got a bit greedy there and tried to pick out the top corner. I would say Milan have started brighter, but it's still scoreless and United are certainly coming back into the game. But Milan have come here like they want an away goal. And it is at United's gaff and you don't want to be conceding away goals in Europe. It is important to try and keep a clean sheet at home. Unless, of course, you go and win 5-1 or something. But I have a feeling this tie will be close over the 2 legs. Ball flicked on again here. Eventually the offside flag comes up from the official and it'll be a free kick to Manchester United just on the edge of their own 18-yard box. Does Anfield Agenda and Mundo Sporto have different discords? No, there's no discord for Mundo Sporto. Connor's put the link into the Mundo Sporto subreddit as well there for anyone who wants to join. No, we don't have a Mundo Sporto Discord, mate, because we don't have memberships on the channel. And Anfield Agenda, the Discord is for our members only. It's part of the reward system for becoming a member, paying $4.99 a month. But we don't have a membership set up or anything yet on Mundo Sporto because we're just focusing on trying to grow the channel at the minute. And again, while we're speaking about focusing on growing the channel and stuff, today we wouldn't be here without the good folks at the OneFootball app as well. And as I was saying to you earlier on, there are some really nifty features on this app. Yes, you'll get up-to-date latest scores, statistics, breaking news, all that stuff. But there's a really good AR feature as well, an augmented reality feature that lets you put the starting 11s out onto, let's say, the floor in front of you. Click on a player, bring up the statistics and stuff. It's absolutely class. And so many football YouTubers wouldn't be able to continue to make content without support from the likes of the good folks of the OneFootball app. It's the best football app out there, bar none. So join, or you can download it from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. But if you go into the link of this description, there will be a link there to let them know that we sent you across, which of course helps them know that, we're doing a good job at our side as well. So thank you to the folks of the OneFootball app for continuing to support us here. And you'll see them with us for the next while anyway, because we've got more games coming up with them. So thank you to the guys at the OneFootball app. Right, ball back inside midfield now. AC Milan have the ball. Press comes on from Martial. Ball out right hand side, up the line again. United's defensive line, as in catching AC Milan offside, has been very good here. I mean, yes, they were caught out from that throw-in that ended up being a handball, but other than that, they've marshalled their defensive line really well and caught Milan offside on a few occasions. United try a ball through there, but it goes all the way through to Gianluigi Donnarumma. Maguire. For those in the chat that are wondering, yes, AC Milan had scored, but it was ruled out by VAR for a handball by Frank Kessie in the build-up. By AC Milan knocking the ball around the midfield. Now pressure comes on from Mason Greenwood. Ball goes back all the way right back to the AC Milan centre-backs. Kjaer now. He goes out right hand side. Dan James comes to put pressure on. Milan do well and play around that first press, and now there is a bit of space for them in midfield if they move the ball quickly enough. Edge of the Manchester United penalty area. They go out left hand side. Ball pulled across. It's well defended by Scott McTominay, and now Mason Greenwood has it right hand side and he launches it forward. Milan look serious here though. They do look like they've come to get a goal. Craig, how you doing by the way? And it's Remy on my new account. I'm doing good, thank you, Remy. Great to have you in, mate. I hope you're well. Nemanja Matic now goes out left hand side to Alex Telles. Telles back inside to Matic. He spins around looking for support. Goes back to Maguire. Quarter of the way through this game, folks. Still scoreless at Old Trafford. Dean Henderson now. Back out to Harry Maguire, left hand side. Again, if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button, folks. Drop a like on the video as well. Craig, did I hear Souness' idea for the offside rule? Was that the daylight rule that he's been speaking about before, or the last part of the player's body that has to be, so like let's say his foot was still onside? Is that the rule? Because he's been speaking about a similar thing for a while, Kate. I'm not sure if that's particularly what you're talking about on this occasion. Oh, Telesh equals Mr. T. Yes, sorry, Lima. I'm barely focused today, mate. I'm absolutely knackered. But thankfully, tomorrow's my day off, so I'm all good on that front. Milan now down this left hand side. Good defended by Bailly though to win it back for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes now tries a fire ball in behind looking for Martial, but it's intercepted by AC Milan, who try play through midfield, but Matic steps in and wins it back for United. Ball out right channel looking for Mason Greenwood, but it's overhit and it'll go out for an AC Milan throw in. saying if most of the body is behind the line, then the goal is given. Yeah, he said a similar thing before, saying like if any part of the body was still onside, it should be given. I don't know what they'll do around the offside rule, but I think they need to find some solution to it because we've seen too many farcical decisions. For everybody, like I don't just mean from our club or any particular club. I mean right throughout the Premier League and Europe. There's been too many farcical decisions. Ball switched out by AC Milan left side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka comes across. AC Milan move it central now. Ball in left side. Strike, deflection, breaks through easily. AC Milan are creating a lot here, folks. And, there was a bit of sting taken off that shot there that allowed Dean Henderson to get down easily and get his hands on it. But if you're a United fan right now, you've got to be worried about how easily AC Milan are able to pass through the lines. Matic, McTominay moves the ball out right hand side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays into Mason Greenwood. He waits for support. Again, that's a poor pass from him. He tried to pick out Bruno Fernandes, but it was never on. And AC Milan come away with the ball now and they move it out left hand side. Boys holding the player up. And eventually it's won by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He cuts inside now. He goes back to Dean Henderson. It's been an enjoyable first 26, I have to say. It's not been a dull game by any stretch. Oh, AC Milan again playing through the lines, but United clear their lines once again with some good defending. Again, you've got to be very worried if you're a United fan about seeing how easy they're playing through the lines. And I promise, I'm not criticising United. I'm more being giving praise to AC Milan because their passing has been really on point here. Like the movement's been excellent, and this United defence has been opened up too easily at times. And usually United have that attacking threat as well moving forward, but I have to say I've been impressed with AC Milan in the opening 28 minutes here. AC Milan now have it left hand side. Bit of an attack down the line. McTominay. Nemanja Matic back to Scott McTominay. I said this, by the way, when we were doing our Premier League predictions for the weekend with Jack. I think Scott McTominay is one of the most underrated players in the league. I don't think it reminds me of Hendo at Liverpool in that I don't think at this stage of his career he gets the plaudits that I think he deserves. I think Scott McTominay gets through an unbelievable amount of work in midfield. Matic now. Telles back inside to Matic. Maguire. Never going to give you up. Oh, bit of Rick Astley, mate. You got to love it. And hello to you as well, pal. McTominay now. Back to Boy. Across to Maguire. Boy. McTominay now. Bit of space for him. Again. I give him the big up and then he plays an iffy pass and AC Milan have it with a chance to counter again. They do well, free up space in midfield. Referee plays an advantage. AC Milan have men forward. They play it at right hand side. They've an overlap now as well if they need it. They cut inside. They go back. patient stuff from Milan. They look confident. Kjaer, he goes back. Ball down the line, right hand side, looking for Harry Maguire. It's well brought down, but no, referee said Maguire was impeded. He gets the free kick and takes it quickly. Scott McTominay out left hand side now to Bruno Fernandes. He rolls the ball to Alex Telles, who has it left hand side. He's got Dan James with him, but he decides to cut back and give it to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes looked like he was going to give it to Matic, but goes back up the line. Ball inside for Martial was lazy from Telles, and that would piss me off. He's standing there now. He's standing there as they're attacking his side now, and AC Milan are in on the left. They cut back inside, strike, and Dean Henderson has to save. If I'm a United fan right now, I am screaming at that lazy son of a bitch who stood there with his hands on his fucking hips after giving the ball away while AC Milan counter-attack down his side. That would do my head right in. And again, Matic gets lucky that the Milan player didn't go to ground there, or that would have been a certain penalty as well. Again, won't get it because he stayed on his feet. And this is what annoys a lot of us football fans. He has done the right thing there, stayed on his feet, but he won't get at him for it when it would have been a certain penalty if he went to ground. That honestly, that fullback play from Alex Telles will do my head in. Standing there with his hands on his hips moaning after he gave the ball away. Ball down the line now looking for Dan James. Dan James plays the ball across. Donnarumma gets one hand on it, gets back up and does well to gather it. Are you going to watch the Dillian White rematch? Yes, of course I am, mate. Been watching you since 20k. My name used to be Rian. Thank you, man. What have we got? Jenska, buy a rose for your wife. He'll let you do watch-alongs for us. I'm not worried about United. We'll win this. Just need to find Bruno's on button. Thank you, mate. I don't think I need to buy a rose because, she's only got 10 more weeks of this to go before she gets her house back. So, trust me, I've bought her a few pairs of Nike. She likes Nike Air Max, so I bought her a few pairs over the years to say thank you for letting me do it. But she only got to put up with it for 10 more weeks. But she is an absolute superstar, Jens. Thank you, man. Thank you, my man. Excuse me. Right, let's have a little look-see at what's going on, shall we, in the other Europa League games while we're talking through this one as well. McTominay has it now in midfield for Manchester United. He rolls the ball through. Unlucky, it would have set Dan James free down that left-hand side. So it's Ajax 0, Young Boys 0, Dynamo Kiev 0, Villarreal 1. Obviously 0-0 in this. And Rangers are trailing 1-0 to Slavia Prague as things stand. What's happening in 10 weeks? I'm walking away, mate. That's what's happening in 10 weeks. The two channels will keep going. But yeah, I'm sailing off into the sunset. Ball out left hand side, or right hand side, excuse me, for AC Milan. It's intercepted though. Away goes Alex Telles. Good pace down this left hand side. Still going, looks up for support, cuts back inside. Gets it from Anthony Martial. Martial now. Down the line. He runs out of football pitch and it goes behind for a goal kick. I feel like everybody in my estate lets their dogs out to bark when I do a watch along. It'd be quiet all day. I come on, do a watch along, and every dog in the estate's out howling. They definitely have the notifications turned on for our channel. Definitely. Thomas Long said, fair play for the win yesterday. Being an Everton fan, I'd give my left nut to make the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and Red Bull are a good side. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Kessie now for Milan. He's got it taken off him though by Matic. Ball out left hand side now to Dan James. He gets a bit of a ricochet but keeps the ball out in that left channel. Inside to Fernandes. Fernandes back to Dan James. Bruno Fernandes now. Matic. McTominay. He plays the ball up the line to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood goes out right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Back to Mason Greenwood. To Bruno Fernandes. United finding it difficult to really penetrate this AC Milan back four. Maguire. Bailly. McTominay. Greenwood. Greenwood out right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's forced back inside, but now makes a nice little turn, gives it back to Greenwood, but they're still under pressure from AC Milan. Back inside now to Nemanja Matic. Ball across to Maguire. Matic. Again, you're looking for movement ahead. They go out right hand side again to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Couple of step overs from him, tries to go around the outside but cuts back in. Greenwood. Space for him now, edge of the box. Fernandes. He's fouled. That's a definite free kick. Can't argue about that. He won the free kick very cleverly by shifting the ball a yard outside of his feet. Forced the, or tempted the challenge, shall I say. Goes to ground, and that'll be a free kick right in prime shooting position for Manchester United and Bruno Fernandes. Would I sign Daka or Sarr? I like the idea of Patson Daka. I have to say, I think there's very good value to be had. Nine minutes to go here in the first half. Donnarumma tells he wants a four-man wall. Alex Telles, Bruno Fernandes, both standing over this for Manchester United. You can see from their shirts there that it's quite gusty. The referee's drawn the magical white line, and now it is a very, very good shooting position, this, for either a left footer or a right footer. And let's see if they can do something from here, because Milan, I think, have had the better opening exchanges here, but this is a very good chance to test Donnarumma here, so let's see who takes it. Telles, it's a shy free kick straight into the wall. And Donnarumma puts it out for United throw in. It was a terrible free kick from Alex Telles. I don't know why Fernandes let him take it. Yeah, it was. He even had it covered. He didn't even have the pace, I don't think, to beat Donnarumma. It'd be a corner now to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes plays it out off the defender. It'll be a corner for United right hand side. Bruno should have taken it, I agree. Hey Fred, how are you, mate? Nice to see you in. Rangers equalised. Well done to them. Their good form continues under Stevie G. And away goal as well. Not to be sniffed at in Europe, as I was saying to you guys a few minutes ago. $1.3k watching you last night. Well done. In what? In the game? Way more than that, my man. How have United not scored there? Has Harry Maguire just cleared the ball off the line for AC Milan? He has! He's just cleared the ball off the line for AC Milan. Oh no, he's kicked it off the post from a yard out. Oh, that's one of the misses of the season. Ball in. Second corner is cleared by AC Milan, but how did Maguire not score there? A yard away and he kicks it off the post. Oh my days. That was... I don't even know what to say there, honestly. That was shocking. Watching you, I mean. Oh, again, agreed. There was way more in the chat than 1.3, mate. Last night we got up to 3.6k live in the watch along at one point. McTominay out left hand side. I think we ended up getting 67,000 views of the watch along last night, which is a fairly average number actually these days on Anfield Agenda, which is a lovely thing to say. Highest was 4.1, says RSH. There you go. See? I didn't even know that it was that high, but thank you, mate. How, honestly, can we get back to this Maguire miss? How on earth did he do that? Vinu, how are you? Lovely to see you with, mate. Honestly, I don't mean to take the piss, but I'd be taking the piss out of anybody that missed that from any club. That'll go down as one of the misses of the season. Ball into the far post, good header from Telles, flicks it away. It'll be an AC Milan throw in right hand side. I'm good, thank you, Fred. I'm really good, my man. How are you? You've already asked me that question on another channel, Ethan, last night, and I've answered it to you, mate. Do you only have one question? Is that literally the extent of your banter knowledge? One question that you go around asking every channel? Because, Ethan, I can send you like a manuscript of funny questions if you want, mate. If you need Uncle Craig to help you out with the hilarity factor, because clearly you're lacking it, my man. Ball over the top there from AC Milan, but it goes straight through. Telles now. Maguire. I would say, Darren, without being in any way biased, my honest view, I think AC Milan have been the better side in the first 41 minutes so far. But, as I always say in any game, the only stat that matters is the scoreboard, and it's still scoreless. And I'm sure that Solskjaer will have words with these United players at half time, because AC Milan have been passing through the lines far too easily. And United have been a bit sloppy when they've been in possession. I know I said it earlier, but I'd be still fuming about that Alex Telles giving the ball away and just standing there and not tracking back. That would have done my head in. There'll be an Anfield Agenda show at 8:30 tonight, my man, over on Anfield Agenda. Obviously, myself and Jack Gill are going to be doing it together. Mate, I just answered your question and you put it in twice in the space of a minute. The refs brought this back. We're showing this Maguire miss again here. Oh, Jesus. Every time you look at it, it just gets worse. It's like he's scared of hitting the post or something. Like I mean, physically hitting the post. Telles now goes on the run down this left hand side for United. He tries to cross in, but it's blocked. There's some drop off there between him and Luke Shaw, by the way. Luke Shaw is by far the superior left back. There's my next door neighbour's dog out now. Every dog in the fucking country is on my estate at the minute today, I think, barking. Nearly a half time here at Old Trafford. Martial throws himself to the ground. Referee tells him to get up. I'll see a replay of it, obviously. There's an AC Milan free being given here. Referee's just saying hang on, because they will, of course, go back and just check the Martial thing. There was hands on him, but I don't know if that you're getting a pen out for that, if I'm being honest. There was hands on him, but not to bring him to ground they're at and to keep him in check. So, again, yeah, we're back on their way. I think that was the correct decision. The penalty would have been ridiculously over the top there. What does Mundo mean? No idea. We just thought Mundo Sporto sounded good. I think it's something like world or something like that maybe, or maybe it means nothing. It's some loose translation or hybrid of sport world, world sport, something like that. I don't know. We just thought it sounded flashy. Ball in from Fernandez and it's easily claimed by Donnarumma. Ball up the line now. Good work from AC Milan down this left channel. 1 minute of additional time at the end of the first half, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka wins it back for United. AC Milan have won it back though, with Kessie. I think United will be happy to get in a half time with this still being scoreless, if I'm being honest. Milan now switch to play out right hand side. Ball across to the far post. One last chance to get a ball in before the ref blows up for half time. Cross comes in, takes a nick. It's flicked. And it'll be cleared by Maguire, and the referee will bring us to half time, I would imagine. Yep. Referee puts the whistle to his lips. It's half time at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, AC Milan 0. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gents, on the first half. United should be 2 up. Well, they definitely should have scored the Maguire chance. AC Milan should have had a penalty, only for their player was too honest and didn't go to ground. And Kessie's goal that was ruled out, I mean, it could have been, it could have gone either way, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't be sitting here saying United should be winning. I mean, Maguire missed a sitter, yes, but AC Milan have created chances themselves, mate. I mean, to me, this hasn't been a great United performance so far, but the most important thing for any United fan watching is surely you'll be better in the second 45. Surely the manager will tweak things a little bit. Defo, not Maguire. I don't know what that's in relation to, but the answer should probably always be Defo, not Maguire. Only joking. Milan's making them play badly. Milan have played well. Kate said, thoughts, I need a new laptop. MacBook Air. Can't go wrong, Kate. I mean, MacBook Pro if you can afford it, but MacBook Air is always the way to go. I mean, I'd always say to somebody get a MacBook Air if they're looking to get a laptop in. Maguire should be scoring an easy chance, but hits the post. It looked like it did take a touch of Donnarumma's hand, and it looked like Maguire was kind of had half an eye on himself running into the post as well when I look back at it. Thoughts on the Rangers game? Is it still 1-1? Did that go into half time at 1-1? Yeah, 1-1. That's, you know, they've got themselves an away goal, so that's always a big thing in Europe. You're an excellent play-by-play announcer. I'll hate to see you go. Thank you, man. Look, I've given it a good 3 years, Stephen, mate. I've tried everything I can to get it to a point where I can stay. But look, when the numbers don't add up, pal, they don't add up, and there's nothing you can do about that in life other than just move on. And as I said, I'll take all the positives that I've learned with me into the rest of my life, and all the lessons I've learned from you guys and people as well. But whatever happens, as I said, don't worry, the channels will be going nowhere. Jack Gill will be here, and he'll be looking after Mundo Sporto, and we'll get a new presenter for Anfield Agenda and all as well, so don't worry about that. What else we got? Hi Craig, you and the family, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Arab FC, is always nice to see you in the chat, my man. Even though a City fan, I have a feeling that Liverpool can win the Champions League. Also the finals in Istanbul. I know the Istanbul thing is I believe in some weird coincidences, mate, and I don't know, maybe I'm being overly optimistic here, but you know, the draw is important, but I don't know, it's going to be tough because some good teams left in that competition, as you know, yourselves, PSG, you know, you can't rule out as well, obviously, the defending champions Bayern Munich, Dortmund got through. It's a very difficult competition to win. Aideen said good luck, 2-0 to Milan. Craig, I have a question. When you leave, will you ever come back as a special person? No. No, I'm the type of person, mate, that when I start doing something, I get into a different... I'm somebody that lives off... part of my Asperger's and part of the way I live my life, it's fairly regimented. I eat at the same time. I do things at the same time. I have routines. I like routine. So if once I get into a new routine, so let's say I take up fucking chess or whatever it might be, that'll be my routine that I'll live by. And it's one of the reasons I was able to be so consistent with content, is because I had a routine. I did the same routines day after day. You know, the times may vary slightly on certain things because of match times and all, but I always had a routine, and that's what makes me function the way I am, the way I'm wired. I need routine. So no, I'll just find a new way to use that time. Just can't go on. I'm sure my laptop is a blue. It seems to know when Liverpool's about to score and then crashes. Honestly, if you can, Kate, MacBook Air, just an amazing piece of kit. I use Apple products. I use an iMac for the streams here. I had a MacBook Pro before that, but that died. I have an iPhone. What's this one called? The iPhone 12 Pro Max, is it? Yeah, that. iPads. My kids use iPads. My daughter has an iPhone. I have an Apple TV, as in, you know, the little box thing. I just love Apple, the whole ecosystem of Apple. Ajax 0, Young Boys 0. Nice. Don't forget, folks, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. And again, a massive thank you to today's sponsor and a sponsor of many of our watch-alongs here in Mundo Sporto, the good folks over at the brilliant OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is entirely free, as you know. It's the best football app out there, as well as giving you statistics, previews, up-to-date scores, video content, transfer gossip, everything. It even has a cool AR, augmented reality function that allows you to see the players, or see the starting 11, like let's say on any flat surface, touch on them, bring up the stats on that player. It is a really cool app. It is entirely free. You can get it from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. There's a link in the description of the stream as well. That link lets them know that we sent you over. And the OneFootball app have been so good to so many up-and-coming football content creators that we're proud to be working with them, and we really do appreciate the support. So if you can download the app, if you haven't got it already, I promise you it's the best football app there is out there. I used to use an inferior app until my mates a couple of years ago put me onto the OneFootball app, and I haven't looked back since. It is honestly the one-stop shop for all your football needs. Spammers on here. That's why we have the mods, mate, to get rid of them. We like to keep our chat moving. We like to keep everybody getting a chance to get the comments in, and we like to keep things as polite as we can. Just tried that AR thing on OneFootball at 6 at R1. It's brilliant. You kind of showed it to me recently, and it is quite nifty, isn't it? It really is quite nifty. You feel like you're on your own match of the day show or something. Like, it really is cool. Would I, would I rather Liverpool got Haaland and kept Salah and keep? What would you rather Liverpool got Haaland and keep Salah, or Liverpool win the Champions League? The Champions League, because I want the European Cup, mate. I love the European Cup, and the more of them you can add to the trophy cabinet, the better. So yes, I'll take the European Cup, please, if that's on offer. It's more than six, said Liam. It really is cool, isn't it? Like for a free app to be giving you that type of fun to play around with, like it really is deadly. It's mad, yeah. How crazy is it, as Chicken Boy said there, that we're going into the Champions League quarterfinals with no Messi and no Ronaldo in it? I can't remember the last time that would have happened. I don't care how many Champions League we could win with Haaland. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer. You offered me, do I want to get Haaland and keep Salah? Because we'll be keeping Salah anyway if we want, because he's already our player. Or win the Champions League, and I want to win the Champions League. Because that gets us into it again next year, which will let us attract the players that we want to attract. And I've always said I'd prefer Mbappe over Haaland anyway. Not that I'm thinking we'll get him, but that's my answer, pal. Will fans be allowed in the final in Istanbul? The plan is yes, Fahim, from what I'm aware. I don't know how many. I don't know if it'll be local only. I've no idea. But the plan is that at that point, yes, they hope to have fans back inside the stadium for the final. But I don't know how many. I have no idea. Gents give top players the time for Liverpool if we don't qualify for Europe. I can't say, I mean, it'll certainly take a toll on our finances, I would imagine, but, we still have the lure of Jurgen Klopp, we still have the lure of some world-class players there, we still have, obviously, the Anfield crowd, and I'd imagine if we don't get Champions League football next year, it'll be a one-season blip, and we'll be back in it the following year, so, I honestly don't know, mate, is the true answer. 18, we don't need any more mods yet. As I said, I promised you when we do need them, I'll give you a mod. But look, there's enough in the chat it's not a busy chat, so we're able to handle it fairly easily. But again, once we keep growing and the chat gets busier, I will keep to my promise. Imagine life without football. Those 3 months, mate, that we had during lockdown, I tell you what, whoo, they were tough months without football, man. Really tough. Thank you, Mike. Really appreciate that, mate. Lovely to have you in with us as well. Highlights of the match. Do I look like match of the fucking day here, mate? Do I look like... I'm only joking. No, so what happened from what I've seen anyway is AC Milan had a goal ruled out by Frank Kessie. It was a throw in from the right-hand side. It hit off Kessie's left arm, I think it was, according to VAR, but he'd volleyed it past Henderson, and there was no way the keeper was saving it. Milan created a few chances in and around the United penalty area. They were playing through the Manchester United line far too easily for my liking. Excuse me. But United probably missed the best chance of the entire game. Corner came in. It was flicked on at the near post. I think Donnarumma might have got fingertips to it. Harry Maguire had the ball 1 yard out and managed to kick it off the inside of the post and send it back out. And that is pretty much the highlights, my man, of the first half. Craig, you comment better the match of the day. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man United midfield is horrible. I'm right. As I said this before, I am somebody that thinks that not Nemanja Matic, that Scott McTominay has a lot of potential and is a little bit underrated. But the Matic side, I don't really get why Matic is in there, if I'm being honest with you. Who do you want to play in the next round? Um, Obviously, look, I'll be frank, mate. I want the easiest draw possible. that draw to me looks like it could be Porto. You know, they did a great job knocking out Juventus, but we've history of Porto, and I think they've a fear factor in their heads about us. I wouldn't mind playing Dortmund. That would be a really fascinating game. But yeah, look, let's wait and see what the draw brings, mate. It's tough. Like the hoodie, thank you. I have it in camo as well, like black and white camo. I bought a couple of these Jordan hoodies because I just like them, to be honest. You know me, I like a black hoodie. If I could choose one player from United team, who would it be? Obviously, it would be Fernandes, mate. It should be fairly straightforward. You think we're the weakest? No, I just think that we have something over Porto. Um, you know, we've played Porto in the Champions League a lot over recent years and have always done very well. So I just think we might have that mental edge, put it that way. But look, you've knocked out Juventus, mate. That deserves immense credit. Do you think Chelsea can qualify for the quarters? Absolutely. I mean, very, very good 1-0 away win, you know, in the first leg against a team that knocked us out last year. And Chelsea have improved since Tuchel has come in. So yeah, I absolutely think it's not going to be easy because Atleti are a good side. But yeah, of course they can get through. Family are all good on my man. I hope yours are as well. Thank you, mate. Again, let's see if we can at least take this to 15,300 subs, folks. Please do keep hitting that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Second half is about to get underway. I'm just having a quick look. I don't see any changes. Oh, hang on. I do. Diallo, I think, is about to come on. Is he? Is he number 19 for United? Is 19 Diallo or that other youngster that I keep forgetting his name? It's Diallo, yes. Amad Diallo's coming on to replace Martial. He's replacing Anthony Martial. I don't know if that's tactical or because of a knock or something, but Amad Diallo is coming on second half to replace Anthony Martial. Again, I would imagine that must be a knock. If not, it's a brave call from Solskjaer. When to me the midfield should be where he looks to change things. If I, just as an outsider here, I'd be looking at midfield to change things. I think they just have to put a little bit of tape. He has a little bracelet on. I think the UEFA delegates just making Diallo put a little bit of tape around it, all sorted now. They should be able to make that substitution. The second half will be getting underway shortly, folks. Right, about to get underway here in the second half. Still scoreless. Big 45 minutes ahead. Milan will be doing their best to try and pinch an away goal, obviously. And let's see how both teams get on. We're underway with the second half at Old Trafford. Dean Henderson puts his foot through the ball, launches it out left hand side. Kessie wins it, but then gives it away. And is the ref giving a free kick here? Yes, he's giving a free kick for a handball to Manchester United about 40 yards out. Chance for again, he was right, the referee. It was a handball. Chance for United to get across into the box here, and maybe they'll play it short, I don't know. Fernandes is standing over it. Is he going to have a crack from this distance? I mean, if I'm him, I'm telling Teles to piss off away from the ball now. You had your chance, mate, and you shit the bed. So it's Fernandes over it. He just dinks a little one out right hand side to Diallo. Back to Bruno Fernandes, who tries to cross deep to the far post. Dan James heads it back across, but it's straight into the arms of Gianluigi Donnarumma. Kessie now spreads the ball out left hand side as Milan go on the attack. Ball down the line. Well defended by Eric Bailly, and he now carries it out for Manchester United. Plays it across to Matic. Matic out to Alex Telles, left hand side. He goes up the line. Dan James gets a little bit lucky but still has possession. Back to Matic. Matic ball through the line to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood has options left, rolls it out now to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes tries a reverse ball up the line, doesn't work out, and AC Milan come away with it. They play it into midfield, ball touched back. Again, they move the ball through the lines so fluently. It's been an aspect of AC Milan I've been very impressed with here. Krunic is brought down there for Milan. That'll be a free kick to them. Diallo just clipped the back of his leg. It'll be a free kick just inside their own half, left hand side. Again, looking for options if you're a United fan from the bench today. Lindelof's there, Fred's there, Luke Shaw's there, Brandon Williams is there, Tunzabi's there, Shortar's there. There's not many attacking options available to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today. Obviously with Cavani out, with Rashford out, and with Martial having gone off there at half time. Boy heads the ball up into the air. Aaron Wan-Bissaka knocks it forward, and obviously no Paul Pogba either for United. Free kick here to AC Milan. Aaron Wan-Bissaka judged to have stepped across and blocked off the AC Milan player. Chance for Milan to get across into the box. Bruno now plays the ball through. And Rashford has it. Not Rashford, excuse me, Greenwood. I know Rashford's not playing, but my brain wasn't switched into gear there, because in my head it was an AC Milan free kick. I looked up and I seen the United player bombing down the left side, and my brain went, oh, that's Rashford. He goes down the left side, but obviously it wasn't awake. It was Mason Greenwood, but it comes to nothing and the ball goes out for an AC Milan. I think he's given a free kick actually for a foul from Greenwood. Chiara now to take this for AC Milan. He rolls it back across to Donnarumma. Donnarumma launches it out left hand side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Fernandes goes out left. Goes out right, excuse me, looking for Diallo, but United have lost it. Milan launch it forward, but it looks like it'll be coming straight back at them as Harry Maguire picks it up. Goes out right hand side to McTominay. McTominay goes back to his captain, Harry Maguire. Maguire plays a nice ball into the feet of Bruno Fernandes, who controls it and then is fouled, and that'll be correctly a Manchester United free kick about 5 yards ahead of the D in the centre of the pitch. Ball over the top. It's a goal. Great goal as well. Diallo coming on and doing absolute bits for United there. Quick free kick. The young man spotted it. Got there ahead of the keeper. Headed it over him. And Manchester United have a lead. Again, just like in the first half where I said United were caught napping, this time it was AC Milan who weren't switched on. Really good quick free kick for Manchester United. It's played back across into Fernandes. He looks up. A little chink over the top. A little dink, a little chink, whatever you want to call it. And Diallo, it's an excellent finish from the young man. It really is. Beautiful little scoopy dink is what I like to say. Diallo knows the keeper's coming out. Flicks it over. The very big presence of Gianluigi Donnarumma. And that's quality. That is quality from the young man. And Amad Diallo has given Manchester United a vital goal here and a lead in this tie. Great finish from the youngster. Honestly, quality. Sometimes you got to just say wow. And to spot the keeper and to execute it like that, yeah, you got to say the lad's a talent. And it's 1-0 Manchester United. No issues around VAR on this one, folks. That was just it was a great ball and a lovely little header as the keeper came out. I mean, you just got to say, yeah, well done. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now into Fernandez. And you got to say, the substitution, whether it be enforced with injury or not, it paid off there within 7 minutes. 6 minutes, I should say. Matic now. Fernandez. Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays the ball inside to Nemanja Matic. He's brought down. It'll be a free kick to Manchester United. It'll be interesting to see how Milan approach this now. They were the better side in the first 45, Milan, but United have come out flying here in the second half, and Diallo with an absolutely, as I said, it was a lovely little finish. Especially when you've got a keeper as tall, as big as Gianluigi Donnarumma coming out to have the presence of mind to just flick it back over him, keep it down and into the net. It's it's a quality goal, and United now have a free kick and a chance to get another ball in. Back with Fernandez, he crosses it. It's cleared by AC Milan. Fernandez heads it back forward towards Diallo, but Milan have men back and they look to carry it out now. Kessie's fouled, that'll be a free kick to them. Diallo's debut goal deserves a super chat. Thank you, gents. I'm happy to get a super chat at any point, mate. Well played. It's hard to say what, like you say, Sarah, he looks potential. I haven't seen enough of the lad, but what I will say is, if you play for Gasparini at Atalanta, you got to be a good player, because he knows how to spot a player, Gasparini. So when I heard he was coming to United, I see a lot of happy Manchester United fans, and I can see why. He looks bright. But again, I haven't seen enough of him to really judge him, but he's got himself an important goal here. Now Dan James is through. AC Milan get bodies back though, and I think the ref isn't sure whether to give a corner or a goal kick here, and eventually decides it's a corner. Diallo better than Curtis Jones. There honestly is some absolute fucking super weirdos on this platform. Curtis Jones is an attacking midfielder. Diallo's playing wide right or through the centre, mate. It's like comparing a fucking fresh cod with a battered sausage. Do you know what I mean? Ball in, headed away. I'm good, thank you, Beast, mate. Hope you are as well. Dan James, nice little 1-2 down the line. He gets a cross in now. Donnarumma comes out and claims it. Okay, CR7 fanboy, you're already annoying me, mate. I'm bored of you already, so time to say goodnight to you, mate. Goodbye. You can go and have your little... I want to just go get a poster of Ronaldo, mate, and knock one out to him and just save the time. Save all of us your bullshit. And imagine somebody having the cheek to disrespect Messi by calling him Pessy, like penalty Messi. Ronaldo and Messi have been the greatest players of our generation. Both of them deserve the utmost of respect. And little piss ants like you, mate, that try and belittle either one of them have no place in the football world, because you don't know jack shit about the game. Whether you're a Ronaldo fanboy or a Messi fanboy, both of them are absolutely quality footballers that has been a gift for us football fans to get back and watch over the past 10 or 15 years. And if you don't know that, you don't know the game, my man, and you deserve no respect from any of us. Craig, did you have a few drinks to celebrate? I don't drink, buddy. I don't drink, so no. I I had an extra can of Diet Coke. Chiara launches a forward for Milan. It's flicked on. Good chance here if they can get bodies through. Edge of the box strike. Maguire does well and blocks it, and it's cleared by. Good defending there from Harry Maguire. Kessie has a strike. It rebounds. This is what annoys me about so many... Alex Telles is down with a back injury, by the way. This is what annoys me about so many so-called football fans. I'm a Liverpool fan, through and through, love the club with all my heart. Would I sit here and call Bruno Fernandes shite? No. Why would I call him shite? He's an excellent footballer. I'm a Messi fan. But why would I sit here and call Ronaldo shite? No. Because I love the sport. And as I always say, these magical players, whether it be Salah, Fernandes, Messi, Haaland, Mbappe, Ronaldo, or whoever, it doesn't matter. They are the reason kids fall in love with the sport. They are the reason that people around the world call it the beautiful game. These are artists. These are the greatest of our generation, and we need to appreciate them while we're here. Not piss all over them because you're one or the other. Support the game. Support the beautiful sport. And let's hope we get to see more of these type of players grace the pitch, because it's been a privilege for us all to watch them do their thing. Wouldn't you agree? Ball across, cleared by McTominay. It'll be a corner to AC Milan. No problem, Scotty, mate. My best to your girlfriend, buddy, and you go look after a fella. No problem. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Mama, I really appreciate that, mate. And I'm glad that you do agree, because, you know, that's the thing. You can have your own club and still appreciate greatness when you see it. Like, nothing wrong with it. Kessie, strike. Dean Henderson does well, touches it around the post. It'll be another corner to AC Milan. Kessie's been a real danger here, hasn't he? This time the ball breaks to him from a header from Mason Greenwood. Then it's knocked back in. He takes one touch, strikes. It's probably gone wide, but Dean Henderson had to get down and touch it on the post anyway. Corner here again. Everybody packed into that 6-yard box. Ball in, flicked at the near post. It's headed up in the air by. Headed back forward. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. AC Milan player goes down. They appeal for a free, or a penalty, excuse me, but we're still under play here. Now Manchester United have with Mason Greenwood. He tries a quick ball looking for the run of Fernandes, but Donnarumma's out and he plays it back out left hand side. Starting to open up a bit now as AC Milan really go in search of this away goal. United with the pace of Diallo, with the pace of Greenwood, with the pace of Dan James. Potential here to catch Milan on the counter if they can get it right. Almost at the hour mark here at Old Trafford. Amad Diallo gave Manchester United the lead just about 6 minutes into the second half with a very nice header from a lovely ball through. I think it was Fernandes that played the original ball through. Now it's going to be a Manchester United throw in right hand side. They're looking at the potential penalty incident here. And nah, I'm sorry, that's not a penalty. Just like I said, the United's one on Martial wasn't a penalty in the first half. That wasn't a penalty either. Wan-Bissaka was trying to get to the ball and got to the ball. So no penalty for me there either. Correctly ruled the same by VAR and the officials. Maguire carries the ball forward. Gives it out left hand side. Dan James to Telles. Back down the line to Dan James. Matic. He spreads the ball across. By. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with the cross. It's cleared away by Simon Kjaer. AC Milan now have a chance to counter if they can get bodies forward, but United seem to have enough men back to cope, and they force AC Milan to go back to the halfway line. Good tracking back there from the United players to snuff out that counter from AC Milan. Thank you, Darren. Appreciate that, mate. It's one of the things I love doing the most, mate. Like when I came into doing football watch-alongs, I decided that I'd do them like play-by-play with a bit of interaction, of course. And I've never done it before, so I never knew if I'd be any use at it or not. And I make the odd mistake because I'm not a professional, but I enjoy doing it. And I'm glad that you enjoyed as well, my man. Thank you. Fernandez spreads it out right hand side now to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Diallo cuts inside looking for support. Finds Fernandez, but it's intercepted then. Again, AC Milan are on the counter. Ball between the lines. Good recovery tackle. That from Eric Bailly. Had to get it spot on and did. Now it's with McTominay. Ball played forward. Mason Greenwood has it. He cuts inside, gives it to Fernandez. Fernandez fires a nice ball into the channel looking for Greenwood. Can he keep it in play? The answer is yes, and he manages to turn back in as well. It's good strength there from Mason Greenwood. Gives the ball back to Scott McTominay now. Fernandez, little 1-2. Then Fernandez takes it back again. Rolls it through to Nemanja Matic. United seem much more controlled now since they've got that opening goal. Like it's given them obviously a bit more confidence in the tie. Again, good keep ball here. And just as I say that, of course, Matic gives it away. Commentator's curse. AC Milan have it now. Centre of the pitch, moving it out left hand side. Diallo comes across. AC Milan are forced back. Kjaer. He fires a diagonal ball out left hand side over the head of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's a beautiful ball actually. Milan move it in field now to Kessie. Again, nice little triangle on the edge of the box. The strike wasn't good though. Did it take a deflection? AC Milan player seems to think it did, but I think the referee's pointed to a goal kick. Let's have a look. Ball played in. Nice little triangle. I don't think that took a deflection. I think the ref spot on to goal kick. I'm good, Gabrielle. I hope you are as well. Thank you for dropping in. Am I watching the Arsenal game later? I'll probably watch it, but I won't be doing a watch along of it because I have I have a news show on the Liverpool channel to do with Jack Gill at 8:30, so I'll probably have it on in the background, mate. Right, so the updates from the latest games. Ajax now 1-0 up against Young Boys. Villarreal have gone 2-0 up against Dynamo Kiev. United, of course, 1-0 up, and Rangers still 1-1 in that game with Slavia Prague. Crossed in now. Oh, that was a very good chance for AC Milan. He knows it as well. It was a lovely cross on the right hand side. AC Milan player rises, gets his head to it and just can't steer it goalwards. He should have done better. He should have done better. It was a lovely cross. It was just begging to be buried, but blasted over the bar. AC Milan have it now again inside the penalty area. Strike. It's a weak strike and it's straight into the hands of Dean Henderson. They're pushing here, AC Milan, as I said, but I think this will give United space to try and pinch that second. What do I think of Mark Goldbridge? Mark Goldbridge is a good friend of mine. Mark Goldbridge is a legend. I was as happy as anybody else when the United stand hit a million subscribers. I've said it before, mate. I'll say it again. Mark Goldbridge has been like a mentor to me, and we're very good friends with himself and Drawdy, and they're lovely guys. I'll be doing a preview with Mark ahead of the Liverpool United game later on. I think it's the 1st of May. So yeah, nothing but respect for my man Mark. He's a legend and you know, deserves every bit of success that comes his way. One of the hardest working people you'll ever meet as well, I can promise you that. I don't know how he gets the hours in the day. Like he's grafted his way to get there and has earned every bit of his respect. Matic. Ball goes out of play. Bruno Fernandes. The AC Milan manager just having a playful little hug there, and they're laughing at each other. Nothing serious there. They're both smiling. 25 minutes to go here, folks. Still Manchester United with that 1-goal lead thanks to Amad Diallo. Milan now have it centre of the pitch. They move it out left side, then they go back. Kjaer, ball inside. Kessie. United have got 2 banks of 4 back there with actually 10 behind the ball now. Again, that pressure from United forces AC Milan back and they try a long diagonal ball out right hand side. It's actually well controlled and well brought inside now in the right channel. Ball in field. Milan move it quickly across left hand side. Nice reverse pass down the line. Ball's chipped in. It's headed away by Dan James. AC Milan have it back. Frank Kessie nods it down. Again, Milan have it left hand side. Kessie. Again, ball down the line. They're working this left hand channel here, Milan, very well in the second half. Ball in field now. Chance for a strike. It's blocked. It was closed down by Nemanja Matic. It's up in the air now. Milan player heads it, but he heads it straight off United player. But Milan have it back. Simon Kjaer now inside his own half. Finds Kessie between the lines. Again, some good knee passing here from AC Milan. And of course, as I say that, they play a wasteful ball across the pitch and it goes out for United throw-in. AC Milan about to make a substitution now. Castillejo, I think it is, coming on, and Sandro Tonali as well. Double substitution. Brahim Diaz gone off to be replaced by Sandro Tonali. And the second substitution is going to be... Oh, that dog next door needs to shut up. Castillejo replaced by Sailor-Makers. I think that's how you pronounce his name. That's my best attempt at it anyway. Ball inside from AC Milan. Sloppy pass allows Matic to clear it. Ball out now left hand side. Milan, as I said, they're really pushing for this away goal. Please, dog, please shut up. "11 attempts in the game for AC Milan, 5 for United." But, as I keep saying, the only stat that ever matters is the scoreboard. Rain starts to pour down now at Old Trafford with 20 to go. Diallo now, right hand side, nice little spin by him. Lets that go out, it'll be United throw-in. 71 minutes gone on the clock here. McTominay, ball out to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He plays it in field. Mason Greenwood. Greenwood fires the ball across. Oh my god, Dan James should have made it 2-0. He's gone full on Harry Maguire. Except 2 yards out this time. Maybe 3. Maybe I'm being harsh. Ball across. 5 yards out. Slides in. The goal's gaping. And he pulls it wide. He knows he should have scored that. He knows that should have been 2-0. It was a very good piece of play by United down that right channel. Beautiful ball across, and it was just begging to be put into the net. Again, folks, please do hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream. Really appreciate you giving up your time to be with us. $18 minutes to go. Should be 2-0 to United. There's a player gone down injured. Luke Shaw's getting ready to come on now as well. And while that's happening, I'm just going to send a quick message, folks. So just chat amongst yourselves there for a second. Substitution here. Brandon Williams on for Manchester United. The rain is really pissing down there now. Dan James it is that's going off as well. So double substitution from Solskjaer. Luke Shaw on obviously to try and shore things up at the back. And it's Dan James that went off for Luke Shaw. And the other substitution was Bruno Fernandes that went off. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka's gone off. There's a whole load of changes happening here actually, folks. Shaw, back to Maguire. Under a bit of pressure here, Fred turns inside, plays it out off Milan player. It'll be United throw in. Do I think Milan will score? No, I don't. I think United will see this out. Ball inside from AC Milan as they pour forward now trying to get this goal. I mean, they need to be careful here as well because losing 1-0 away from home isn't the end of the world, but if they concede a second, they've given themselves a real uphill mountain. And like United are well capable of going over in the away leg and scoring themselves. So it's a bit of an iffy situation this for AC Milan. Offside here. Free kick to United. AC Milan player caught. Again, I said this in the first half. United have held the defensive line really well. They've caught Milan offside quite a few times by. Again, it was Brandon Williams this time that stepped up at the right time. Good defending there from the young man. And he even appealed for it as well. Good spot. Good defending. Thirteen minutes to go here at Old Trafford. United with the 1-goal lead, courtesy of an Amad Diallo header. It was a lovely goal, to be fair to the young man. Took it very well. Anita, I do remember you, yes. You use the Homer Simpson avatar. Of course I remember you. We love The Simpsons on all of our channels. Connor's a big Simpsons geek. Again, Milan trying to pick the lock. Kessie. It's blocked though. United have it now with Fred. Fred tries to go up the line. He's got the ball taken off him though, and AC Milan now have it. What are your predictions, folks? What are you thinking here? Craig texting the Volvo there. Yeah, mate, the Volvo's gone, as I said. I'll be finished this in 10 weeks, so the Volvo's gone. The dream of the Volvo at full time and earning a living from this is out the window, Limo, unfortunately, buddy. So, as I said, I'll enjoy my last 10 weeks, but yeah, nah, there'll be no Volvo, man. That 2011 Megane will be dragging out for a few more years, buddy. Unfortunately, shit just hasn't worked out. Excuse me. Matic now. Ball moved out right hand side. United switch it across now left hand side to Luke Shaw. Chicken Boy sticking with a 1-1, 2-1 United, said Zerved, 1-0 to the RSH. United gonna win 1-0, said Sharon. I have a feeling United will pinch a 2-0 here. I just have a feeling they'll pinch a second. I know the change Solskjaer have made have kind of been to make sure they don't concede, but I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. Again, they're just showing a replay of the goal, and Fernandes with a beautiful dink. Diallo with great awareness, and Donnarumma with the size of him as well coming out. It had to be a perfect header from the young man, and it was. And what a vital goal that could be for United here in this last 16, first leg. No, Anfield Agenda's not over, mate. The channel's going to absolutely continue. All our channels will continue. Anfield Agenda and Mundo Sporto will both be continuing. Just without yours truly. Maguire. United doing well now, keeping possession. Telesh. Matic. Nothing on, so he goes back to Dean Henderson. Henderson rolls the ball across to Boy right hand side. I still need to cough, folks. Excuse me, I'm going to mute my mic. Sorry, I hate coughing into a microphone. Still 1-1 in the Rangers game. Nice. I'll give you guys an update on those other scores now. Ajax still 1-0 up. Villarreal still 2-0 up. And yes, still 1-1 in that Rangers game. And obviously United 1-0 up here. Shaw. Any Liverpool fans watching, don't forget at 8:30 myself and Jack Gill will be live on Anfield Agenda with tonight's late night agenda. We're co-hosting it together, so we're going to be looking back on last night's game, obviously having a chat about the Wolves game coming up as well, and lots of other bits and pieces. Diallo scored, George. Diallo. Ball inside. Kessie. Again, it's a neat play, but United have enough men back here, and again holding a good defensive line. Kessie tries a header that I don't know, it was more closer to the corner flag than the goal, and it's a goal kick to Manchester United as the clock ticks past the 81st minute. Would I play Ben Davies against Wolves? I honestly have no idea, Daniel, mate, because I've not seen a minute of him play. But what I will say is Kabak and Phillips kept a clean sheet. And, why not play the two of them again? If they're keeping clean sheets, I want us to form a centre-back partnership for the rest of the season. And the more of those that you can get, the more games you can get together, the better you get to know each other and stuff. So I'd probably be inclined to stick with the same two. Just an update for RSH14 there. I don't even know, mate, if I'll see the Euros out. The channels will. I don't know if I will, though. Yeah, I'm still unsure on that. I'll definitely see out the Premier League season, but I'm unsure on the Euros. Free kick AC Milan here in a very dangerous position. For good, Daniel. For good, mate. Good chance here for Milan if they can get a strike on target. It was a foul by McTominay on Krunic, and look, it was a foul, no doubt about it. And if they can get a strike on target here, they could trouble Henderson. We've seen United waste an opportunity from a similar position in the first half when Teles blasted it into the wall. Now let's see, it's a bit more to the left this hand side than it was for the United chance in the first half. But let's see, Henderson setting his wall here for United. .83.5 minutes gone. Free kick to Milan. Castillejo's over it. Strike straight into the wall. Another awful free kick. Very similar actually to Telles's in the first half, that halfway up the height of the wall as well. Milan have it back though, and they're forced back to Donnarumma. 6 minutes plus additional time to go here at Old Trafford. Manchester United leading by that Amad Diallo goal in the, I think, 51st minute, if my memory's right. Yeah, David, I just don't know if I will or not with the Euros, mate. It's been a tough time for me over the past couple of weeks, so I don't know, mate, is the honest answer about the Euros. But as I said, definitely seeing out the Premier League season. Probably do the Euro. I just don't know about the Euros, mate. It's been really, really tough over the past few weeks. Teles. Shaw. Back to Maguire. Ball around the corner. Brandon Williams now. Right hand side for United. Plays it to Diallo. Diallo back to McTominay. McTominay cuts back inside, lays it off to Diallo. He rolls it across to Fred. 5 minutes to go plus additional time. Fred goes out left hand side to Alex Telles. Back inside to Luke Shaw. Shaw to Fred. Little 1-2, but it's overhit. Foul there from Fred, and it'll be a free kick to AC Milan deep inside their own half. Oh no, I'm absolutely sound, Daniel, mate. It's got nothing to do with mental health or trolling or nothing like that, mate. No. It's purely because I'd made a promise to my wife that if I could make it a full-time job by the end of the season, I'd stay. If we couldn't, I couldn't expect her and the family to make the sacrifices again for another year, mate, that they've done for nearly 5 years now between podcasts and stuff. So we thought we had something worked out that was going to allow us to do it. Hasn't worked out. Shit happens, life happens, and but it's got nothing to do with my mental health or trolling or anything, mate. That's all good. Thankfully, I'm in a good place at the moment from that side of things. Greenwood, couple of step overs from him now down this right channel. Good play again. Cuts into the penalty area. That's a good tackle on him, to be fair, from the AC Milan defender. AC Milan struggling to get out of their own penalty area, but they knock a ball forward. Kessie now has it right hand side for AC Milan. He rolls one down the line. Cross deep to the far post. It's overhit and it'll go harmlessly behind for a goal kick to Manchester United. No, Daniel, man, it's alright, man. You have nothing to apologise for, but don't be worrying, fella. Just seeing a replay here. There's good work by Greenwood down the right hand side, but it was a quality tackle on him to stop him, to be fair. Don't forget, folks, we'll have more games coming up over the weekend here on Mundo Sporto. We'll be doing the North London Derby. We'll be doing Palace versus... Is it Palace versus United? Who are they playing? Is it Palace United they're playing on Sunday? No, West Ham, sorry. I'll be doing the United West Ham game. Maybe Jack Gill's going to do the North London Derby before that. Both coming up here on Mundo Sporto. So hit that subscribe button, folks. Drop a like on the video as well. We do have loads of content coming up. And obviously our weekend Premier League predictions, they were recorded earlier. They'll be out tomorrow as well. And again, before we finish up today, I want to say another massive thank you to the OneFootball app for sponsoring a lot of our watch-alongs lately. It is a completely free app, folks. You can get it in the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store. Gives you everything you need. It's your one-stop football shop. It is the best football app out there, bar none. I know most of you probably use it, but if you don't, give it a try. I promise it, you won't regret it. All the latest news, statistics, league tables, all the gossip from around Europe, everything you need in one fantastic, 100% free, really cool football app. Again, if you use the link in our description in the stream, it lets them know we sent you. But either way, get over and download the app because it is just quality. Milan now, swing and a miss, but they still have it right hand side. Kessie. He's under pressure from Matic to force back. We're into the final minute of normal time here at Old Trafford. All eyes will be on the fourth official to see what that board said. AC Milan try a long ball over the top, but Dean Henderson comes and claims it. Collides with the AC Milan player, but it was accidental. They're both fine. The player's helping Henderson back up, and it'll be United's ball. I'm doing West Ham and United, Mason. I'll be doing that game on... I think me or Jack, one of us will be doing the North London Derby, and then I'll be following that up by doing the United West Ham game here on Sunday. Tonali now, he's barged into by Diallo. That'll be a free kick to AC Milan, just inside the United half right hand side. 3 minutes of additional time, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes of additional time added on here by the officials. So do I, Troy, mate. So do I. But, you know, life doesn't always work out how we hope, buddy. But you just got to take it, roll with the punches and move on. Always try and look for positives, buddy. Milan launch another hopeful ball forward. Maguire heads it away. Second ball drops. Maguire steps in and wins that as well. Plays it out left hand side to Fred. Fred tries a ball through. That will be, a referee says play on. He said it was an accidental handball. So Milan have it in the centre of the pitch. We've now had pretty much 1 minute of the 3. So 2 minutes of additional time to go. Milan still pressing for this equaliser. Good footwork. Ball across. It's blocked and it'll go behind for an AC Milan corner. I wish, man. Yeah, that'd be a good plan. Go get employed by Volvo just to get the company car. I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Yeah, Volvo, hit me up. I'll work for a Volvo XC90. Ball into the box. It's headed. It's 1-1. AC Milan have got their equaliser. Comes from a corner. Kjaer with the header. Dean Henderson can only get one hand to it. And it's 1-1. They've got their away goal right at the death. I'll talk you through the replay of it now, folks. Dean Henderson could only get a hand to it. So the corner comes in. Kjaer meets it. Could Henderson have done better with that? Let's have a look again. Do you know what? I have to say I think Dean Henderson could have done better. I think he's down too low. He should have saved it. I'm sorry, folks. You don't hate me for it. I'm just being honest. He should have saved that. He was crouched too low, and then he had... I'm a former keeper, so it's the only position I ever feel I can speak with any confidence on. His position was too low. He was too crouched, and he didn't get enough purchase on it with his hand. But it is 1-1, and that sets up a very, very tricky and significant and enthralling second leg. I don't like to ever criticise a goalkeeper, but I strongly feel Henderson should have done better with that. I mean, look, United are still more than capable of going into the second leg of this tie, scoring an away goal and going through. Referee is blown up. It finishes 1-1 here at Old Trafford in what has been a very entertaining game of football, I have to say. I'd love to know your thoughts on it, folks, if you're watching this back later on. Again, if you disagree with me on Dean Henderson, no problem whatsoever, but I would like to know your thoughts on it. Amad Diallo with an excellent goal for Manchester United that gave them the lead 6 minutes into the second half. They held on right until the second minute of additional time when that corner was met by Simon Kjaer, who got his head on it. And to me, the keeper probably should have had a stronger hand on it. But as it finishes, it's Manchester United 1, AC Milan 1, and they move on to that second leg, which I will definitely be covering because I really enjoyed watching this one. I thought it was a good old game. I think both sides will be better in the second leg. And I think both sides will have more men back, but it is set up for a very enthralling last 16 second leg. Thank you for joining us. Hit that subscribe button before you head off. Lots of love to each and every one of you.